Laboratory Games has a title that I think looks pretty fun, and I'd like to tell you about it. Shadow of the Elder Gods. This is for 1 to 4 players, ages 13 and up, and they say it should take you about 20 to 30 minutes to play. Arkham is a city under the constant threat of cosmic terror. Dark forces work behind the scenes to undermine the fabric of reality. One has the sense that if Arkham were to fall, it may spell the end of everything. But darkness has a way of being seen. The Ring of Shadows has been found, or maybe wanted to be found, at this critical hour. It is up to the citizens of the Miskatonic Valley to work together to wield its awful power to stop the end before it even begins. In Shadows of the Elder Gods, 1 to 4 players take on the role of citizens of Arkham, who work together to prevent cosmic horrors from unraveling reality itself. Shadow focuses on dealing with the consequences of dark forces conspiring against players rather than combat. Players take turns spending action to travel the streets of Arkham searching for knowledge, hiring muscle, collecting assets, and dealing with threats. Each game revolves around an inevitable danger to Arkham, which is represented by the Threat Deck, a constructed deck of cards which players must survive in order to banish the Elder Threat and win the game. Each threat card features an Arkham face and a Shadow face. The Arkham faces represent the visible manifestation of the unseemly things found on the Shadow faces of the cards. Whenever the player with the threat start marker begins their turn, a threat token is placed on the current threat card and the indicated damage is dealt to the players or locations. The first last card represents the unique Elder Threat which players must contend with in order to win. The player who possesses the Ring of Shadows is able to view the shadow side of the threat deck and deal with the threat at hand by using what resources they have, but they expose themselves and others to harm in the process. If players manage to survive their final encounter with the Elder Threat in the shadows, then they unceremoniously save the world from the incomprehensible danger. But such is the way in Shadow of the Elder Gods. All right, they really ramped up the excitement and a little bit of the tension there in that write-up from the publisher, huh? All right. So I've been looking at this game, and I've been interested in this Shadow of the Elder Gods. And the first thing that occurs to me is that I have not encountered, and I have a lot of Lovecraftian games, but I have not encountered many solo option for these Cthulhian titles. So to see one, that's a bonus for me right there. That hits a checkbox, so to speak. Some of the things I've read, and this has been contested between different reviewers I've seen, but I'm agreeing with it from the sensation that I've felt by everything I've seen and read about this game, and that's that this is kind of like a mini tiny box version of Arkham Horror. That it is designed to give you that feel. And like I said, some reviewers haven't said that, some have. But I feel everything that I've read and seen about it so far, it seems to be pointing in that direction. No, it's not going to be Arkham Horror, but it is going to give you the feel, allegedly, of a small box, tiny, epic, dare I say, version of it. So I'm looking forward to finding out if that's true. Okay, this whole Ring of Shadow thing I'm reading about gives me a real Tolkien-esque vibe and One Ring kind of feeling about this. I'm liking the fact that the one with the ring has these extra abilities and can even see into the shadows and deal with threats that nobody else can. I also like the fact that, from some of the other things I've read, this leads to insanity. Yeah, and that is, I mean, you can't have a good Lovecraftian story without loss of sanity. And this ring doing that, that's very Lovecraftian indeed. It seems to me to be sort of a light resource management style game, right? With sort of the way you have to accumulate knowledge and the way you have to hire out muscle to deal with threats. That seems a little bit resourceful management-ish, a little bit to me. And I like that in a game. I find those fun. It seems that Also, another thing I've been reading by a lot of reviewers on this is that this is a damn hard game. There's a lot of reviewers saying that they're having a very tough time winning this game. And I like that. Because as my regular viewers know, I don't mind losing a game as long as I'm having fun playing it. So that's another thing that appeals to me that I've been reading about this game. I mean, overall, for a small box game, it seems, in the write-ups I've read, the pictures that I've seen, it seems to do a good job at trying to capture that thematic feel of a mythos tale. And I appreciate the fact that they're trying to do that. Whether they hit the mark or not, I'll determine when I get the game and I get a chance to play it. But that's definitely the feeling that I'm getting from it. So please, if you're looking for a small, even soloable, if needed, Lovecraftian, Cthulhian style game, then you might want to get more information and look up Shadow of the Elder Gods.